Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time I'm gonna be showing you guys how I draw female bodies, and here's how we go. So the first thing I do is draw a circle, and this circle doesn't have to be perfect, and you can just draw it even a rough circle. And then I just draw a line right through it, and then mark the chin. So you can mark the chin based off how long or short the face is, and then just draw the jaw accordingly on both sides at the same time. And then after you do that, you can just start drawing the hairline and kind of just refining the face shape, and that's how you do it. And then after that, you just kind of draw the neck. And then after that, you're gonna start drawing the shoulders. We start off with a trapezium or triangular shape, and you're just gonna draw like kind of a slanting slope on both sides, and then make it a little short, because for female bodies they are short, while in males you can see it's more prominent and the shape's like really clear. And then from there you're gonna draw the actual shoulders, and now you can make the shoulders more angular or rounded as you want. And when I mean angular or rounded, I don't mean as in lean or somebody has more weight on. I just mean the bone structure. So the bone structure of people varies, and some of them have more angular shoulders and some of them have more rounded shoulders. So for the character I'm drawing right now, it's a little rounded, and I'm gonna extend her hands a little bit, so just mark where it's gonna be, and then I'm gonna go in and draw the chest. Now I'm just gonna draw the collarbone. Like, you can just draw it with the line just to keep in mind where the collarbone is, and then draw the rest of the upper body, because the chest starts like a little below the collarbone.
You can kind of draw a trapezium or a sort of square for this portion of the body, because that helps you keep in check the proportions and not make it too long and end up having to draw the legs like outside of the page, which is not possible, and it's gonna make your character look like they don't have legs. So you just want to kind of draw the entire structure of the character first and how tall they are before you kind of go in on the details, which I kind of forgot here because I kind of keep it in mind.
But it's always just better to mark out where the legs will be so that you're not gonna go wrong. And after that, we're gonna draw the torso, and which is, again, you're gonna draw a trapezium for this, and then kind of draw the waist a little bit lower, and then start drawing the legs. So at this point, I've kind of marked out the legs already and the height, and then I'm gonna start drawing the leg. Now, another trick you can keep in mind is for drawing the knees, you wanna make the lines go inwards and outwards and then inwards again, which sort of creates this hump shape for the knees, and then you can continue to draw the rest of the legs. For the rest of the legs, you want to draw one of the lines that's facing inwards straight, and the one that's facing outwards, or like the cuff, or like what makes up the negative space, a bit more curved, like as I'm doing here. And then just the opposite thing for the other leg. And now we're going to draw the hands, which kind of will complete the character, and you just want to mark like a little line a little after the waist or the thighs of the character, because that's where a human being's hands will kind of end, even when you're just standing straight. So you just want to mark that little line there and start drawing the hands. Now when you're drawing the hands, there's like a little kind of curve like this near your elbow, and the elbow kind of comes in right below the chest. So you want to like kind of make the line you were drawing bend inwards a little bit and then kind of go out again, which kind of gives you the structure of the hands. And when you've finally drawn the entire arm and up until the wrist and only the hand is left, you're just gonna draw kind of a little diamond shape to mark the hand. And you can also kind of mark the thumb if you want, but that's not necessary. Doing this will kind of basically complete your figure, and there you go, you have drawn a female character. And now we're gonna move on to the 3x4 view of drawing a female character, and it kind of basically follows the same steps but just slightly different things to keep in mind. Now obviously, even for this perspective, I kind of just start out with a circle and I draw the line of action, which is right through the middle of the head, but then it's kind of pointing to that side because the character is looking that way. And then I'm gonna draw the neck, which is like just a little after the jawbone, and then the other line that completes the neck is gonna be a little after the chin. And then I kind of just connect it with a kind of semicircle or just a kind of circular line. And then we're gonna draw the shoulders. Now the shoulders make up the entire kind of illusion this drawing gives of being but 3x4 perspective, and that is the shoulder that's actually farther from the viewer, or like that's being turned is shorter, and the other shoulder that's towards you is gonna be longer, and the triangle part that we drew in the front view is gonna be kind of, you know, more slanting in this, kind of slightly more prominent because that's how the perspective is. And then you're gonna draw the shoulder. So this is how it's gonna look. You can pause the video and kind of draw yours, and then if you're done with that, we can draw the whole trapezium or square thing for the chest again, and even do that kind of for the waist, and then kind of plan out the legs and the knees, circles again. Just a tip, kind of use circles for joints. It's
just kind of helps you remember that, oh, there's a joint here, I should, remember that and draw it accordingly. That really helps you.
And then we're gonna draw the chest and the waist after drawing the shoulders, and then start drawing the legs. And it's kind of pretty much the same process, just you have to kind of slightly draw according to the perspective. And the rule that I said for the legs kind of stay the same. One is a straight line and the other one is slightly curved, and then kind of draw the feet. And oh, I forgot to say, the feet is kind of made up of triangular or diamond-ish shapes. That's kind of a guideline for that. And after I've kind of erased my mistakes, I start refining the sketch a little more and adding some little details. And I even added like a shape in the background just to make it interesting because it's my sketchbook. And also kind of outline the character with white gel pen, and this is how it looks. Now I'm gonna show you how to draw a pose that I wish I knew how to draw properly when I was starting out, and that's just a simple sitting pose, and this is how it goes. Now again, it's just a basic thing that I do. I just start out with a circle for the head, and then I draw the neck, and then from there the trapezium shape again, like for the part where the shoulders come from, and then I'm gonna draw an inverted trapezium for the upper body, and then the other trapezium for the waist is gonna be a little more squeezed this time because she's sitting, and that's how the perspective is. And then right below that I draw like diamond shapes for the knees, so maybe the trapezium will almost look like a rectangle on top, and then from there I'm gonna draw the diamond shaped knees, and then draw the legs, and the one line's gonna be curved and the other one's gonna be straight because that's how it gives it a realistic kind of look. And then I kind of draw the legs, and after you've drawn the feet and the basic structure of the sitting pose, you're gonna draw the hands. Now the hands can kind of either make it or break it. So according to that, you're gonna have to place the hands accordingly. So in the beginning when I tried to draw the hands, it kind of looked slightly weird, so I erased it and drew it again. So kind of just play around with that until you get it right, and then after you've got that complete basic structure down, you can start detailing and kind of refining the sketch a little more, and even add features if you want, but that's not in this video. So here I'm like kind of shading the knees and kind of properly outlining things, and I also drew a pair of jeans on this character in case you were drawing your character that way and you wanted to know how it's gonna look. I think this was gonna be kind of high-waisted jeans, because I like high-waisted jeans. Anyway, this is how it turned out. I hope you guys liked it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of how I draw female bodies video. It's kind of a tutorial on how I draw things, but it's not the perfect way. As I said, it's just something that I thought would help you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!